Today I'm going to be talking about my favorite vacation spot. Can you guess it? Can you guess it? That's right, my favorite vacation spot is Disneyland. I have been an annual pass holder now for 6 years and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I go about 6 to 7 times a year. It's about an 8-hour drive for me, so I can't just pop over on the weekends, which I'm very jealous of the people who can. But I do get to go a lot, and I'm really happy about that. So it's something that I love, and I thought I would share with you some of my top tips for traveling to Disneyland. All right, tip number 1. Guys, this is something I hear a lot. People think you can't bring food into Disneyland, but you totally can. So bring some food into Disneyland. You can bring snacks. You can bring even your own lunch if you want. This is what we do. We usually take a lunch in and then we eat dinner in the park, and that will save us a little bit of money. There are a couple of rules. Of course, you can't bring anything that is in a glass container, and you can't bring anything in a hard-walled ice chest, but soft-sided insulated bags are totally fine. Of course, the rules are subject to change, so make sure you check them before you go to see what is allowed and what is not allowed. But as of right now, you can bring food into Disneyland, and you definitely should. Okay, tip number 2. This is another misconception I hear a lot. There are fast passes in the park, and everyone asks if you have to pay for them and where you pay for them. But the fast passes are actually free. So fast passes are a little ticket that you get from booths inside the park. Usually they're near the ride that you're then going to use the fast pass for. So for example, Space Mountain fast passes are going to be right next to the entrance to Space Mountain. And then you just get this little ticket and it tells you an hour time frame when you can come back. And then you just scan your park ticket and you get into a line that bypasses, depending on which fast pass you use, like 85 to 90% of the line. So if the line for Space Mountain is an hour, the fast pass line is only going to take maybe around 10-15 minutes. So it saves you a ton of time, and they are completely free. Now there is a paid option called Max Pass, and what that is, it's $10 a day per person in the park. And what you do is you can use the Disneyland app on your phone and make your fast pass reservations through your phone instead of having to go to the kiosks. But if you don't want to pay for that, you can still get fast passes for free just by going to the kiosks throughout the park. Now, the Max Pass also includes all of your photos for the day that you add it to your ticket. So I think it's a really great deal, and if you have the money, you should definitely go for it. But know that if you're trying to go on a budget and you just don't have that extra $10 per person, you can still get fast passes completely free. Okay, tip number 3, and this is my last tip that I'm going to share today. This one is my favorite tip and one that I think everyone should follow, and it is just don't rush. Seriously, guys, there is so much to see and do in Disneyland and California Adventure, and I know it can be maybe a little bit stressful. You want to hit it all. You want to see everything. You want to do everything. But seriously, just slow down, relax, and just enjoy your time at Disneyland. There's so many small details and fun little things that you can run into when you're just walking around the park. So don't be rushing from big ride to big ride and just trying to get everything in. Instead, just enjoy it. Just go, make sure you have a list of like maybe the top things that you definitely want to see, and then make sure you do those. But just other times, just sit down and have a meal and relax. Or if you run into the pirate band, just watch them for a minute. Or if you run into the Disneyland band playing in front of the castle, you can just sit and watch them for a minute. So just enjoy the magic and don't rush around trying to get everything in. Alright guys, those are my top tips for spending your time in Disneyland wisely and saving some money and just having a great time when you go to Disneyland. So share with me your top tips for Disneyland down below in the comments. And if you haven't seen them already, make sure you check out my Disneyland trip vlog and my food and wine review, which I will link down below also. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.